going to refresh. Let me refresh. Why didn't it start? I am live, hopefully, because my computer doesn't say so. But it's been a little while. Not too long, but like 10 days since I filmed last. It's been hard time. Well, kind of, a lot of things have been happening. So I just didn't have time, strength, or anything to do nothing. But, just sleep. And sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think it's time to do some stitching, do some filming. We'll see how it's going to go. Decided to go for my 10 beauties because I missed them. It's been a while since I stitched one of my larger projects, so I want to just going to figure out if I am in my right place. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to stitch the green leaf while I figure out what's going on Saga. Okay, so how is everybody? Hopefully you guys are going to join me. I wasn't planning to do a stream tonight. I always plan to go to sleep early, but it never happens for me. And I end up being really tired all the time, so but it's okay. I had today off, so I'm not that tired. Though we had a lot of things to do today. We went shopping, we had like a lot of errands. And tomorrow I work. I work from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's not like crazy hours, so it won't be a hard day tomorrow. But I kinda miss stitching these bigger projects. I've been stitching the smaller ones like a little bit every time. It's kind of worrying me because I keep thinking about wanting to stitch, but I just don't have the strength to do it. So I kind of pick something up, I sit for maybe 10-15 minutes, and then I get tired of it and I put it aside. So I have some kind of blockage when it comes to cross stitch lately. And I'm not saying that I don't like it anymore. I'm crazy about it. It's everything I'm thinking about. Well, not everything, but like what I want to do. But for some reason, once I get to it, I just don't have the power. So hello to who is joining me. I posted on TikTok that I was doing live in 10 minutes. So hopefully somebody is going to join me from TikTok as well. I'm dying to go live on TikTok, but for now I can't do it because I still don't have 1,000 subscribers, but hopefully soon I will, so I'll try that platform as well. It will be a really interesting experience. Never done anything different than YouTube. So maybe it will be nice. But for now, I've started filming a crafty week. So I filmed like a little clip of something that I was stitching, and maybe tonight I'll film something like another clip of the things that I've been stitching after that. So we'll see how it goes tonight, how much time I have, because it is, what time is it? I don't even know what time is it. It's, I think 10, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. So my husband is not work, he's not home, he's at work. I mean, he's not at work, he is with his massage group in Jerusalem. He has a little group of people that he is doing their massages. He is a masseuse by profession, but he kind of quit the business, and he does that only for like one particular group of people. Just doesn't have the time to, put into it. But he has a better job now in the hospital that he used to work at. And I got a little promotion. Hopefully it will turn out good. And me, I'm kind of falling into this weird place where I don't know what to do with myself. Because I have an offer to go back to the boss that I worked for before I quit my professional occupation, I guess. For those of you who are not familiar, I am a graphic designer. I was working as a graphic designer for almost 10 years at a print house, a private one. And no, I worked there for 7 years, and then I moved, and I left because I kind of got tired of it. I wanted a rest. And a year after I left, I was called into another place that was like not far from where I worked. I knew the guy that was like the boss there. He was like an amazing person. Sorry. And he asked me to just come help him because he needed to replace a girl that was going to, you know, give birth. So I needed to, like, I didn't need to, but I kind of wanted to help him. So I replaced her for 3 months. And when she came back from her, you know, vacation, I guess you can call it, she ended up staying as a secretary for him, and I stayed as a graphic designer. So basically, that's a short story of what happened with my professional doing. A year after I started working with them, I got pregnant, and the same month he sold the business. I don't know what happened. He kind of thought that he was tired of it, and he sold the business. And the people who bought the business, they decided that they didn't want us because they had their own working crew. So they fired everybody. And I don't know how it is in other countries. In Israel, you cannot fire a pregnant woman. It's illegal. Doesn't matter what happens, it's illegal. Unless it goes through court and they prove that she's doing bad job and stuff like that. But basically you cannot fire somebody who is in fertility treatments or pregnant. So the only way for them to fire me was that little niche where they had bought a new business and they didn't need me. So that was like why basically they got rid of me. But then I stayed home. Corona hit, by the way, a couple months later, and I stayed home for a long time, like up until where Marky was already born, and I was at home for a while. And after that, I just didn't want to go back for graphic designing. I didn't know. I just liked being home, and then I decided that I didn't want to go through the driving back and forth to the next city because I don't know. I just had a baby, and I didn't want to get sick with corona. A lot of things. So I kind of chose the easiest way, and I ended up working where I am working now. And this is the place where I worked when I was young, when I was studying to become a graphic designer, when I was going to college. I worked there for almost 5 years when I was young. And the girls who worked in that place, it was like maybe 18 years ago. The main characters in that place were still there. So when they saw me, they really wanted me to join back. And I did. I don't know what hit me. I did. And that's why I work and at a grocery store for almost a year now. Now, like 2 weeks ago, my boss that I worked for last, he called me and he said that he opened a new place like in this little town next to my city. It's like maybe 7 minutes drive by car, of course. And I don't have a driver's license, so it's a little bit of a problem for me. But he said that he really wanted me to come back and work for him, and like I was the only one he wanted to work for. I mean, with. And he really, really wanted me to come work for him again. I am having issues with that. From one side, I do want to go back to do what I studied to do, and it's a little more prestige to work as a graphic designer and not a cashier at a store. I'm not saying that every job respects itself. But it's different when you work as a professional. I don't know. But from the other side, I'm not saying that I don't feel comfortable where I am right now, because I know everybody, I am being treated very well. I mean, I feel like I am not like one of the new girls, or like I'm being appreciated and I get like more attention. So I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying myself. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have even thought about, staying or leaving. But I'm kind of going back and forth between wanting to become a graphic designer again. Do I want to? Do I want to stay here and just do whatever because I don't want to think too much? I have no idea. What do you guys think? Write in the comments below if you, what would you have done? Would you go back to doing something that you studied for, like a professional occupation, just because you studied for it? Or would you stay like at a everyday, normal, simple job, like, not professional, but still something that you are not, oh, sorry, I almost dropped my stand. Something that you are not suffering at. I mean, something that you kind of feel comfortable in that place. So what do you think? What would you have done? My problem right now, the main problem is the getting to that place, because it's not far. It's like 10 minutes drive from where I am. But because it's like a little, it's called a kibbutz. It's like I don't even know how to say it. It's tiny. It's a small town. I have no idea how do you call kibbutz in English, but it doesn't have a fluent bus movement, I guess, to it. So I'm supposed to like catch a bus from wherever station I'm supposed to be catching at, and it goes there every couple of hours or every like hour. I don't exactly know. And then it's a problem to get back. So, and plus the bus station that has the line that goes through that little town is pretty far away from where I live. So in order to get to that bus stop, I'm supposed to be, driven to that bus stop. So it's either my husband supposed to drive me there, or I should, go by bus to that bus stop and then, change. So I don't know. I think it's too heavy on me right now. I have no idea what to do. Give me a clue, because I'm kind of lost. Right now I'm still thinking about it, but plus because I'm doing my IVF, I'm in a pretty comfortable place because people are supporting me, girls, and even my new boss, my manager at the store, he is a new one, and apparently he and his wife went through IVF treatments as well. So he understands it and how difficult it is and what it takes. So yeah, so he kind of went for, he is supporting me as well, which I didn't think that will happen because, it's a man and they usually don't really understand what's going on. But sometimes men are easier to work with than women. So, yeah, so it's complicated right now. I am post embryo transfer, so in 2 days I'm supposed to do my beta testing. That will say if we have succeeded or not, but something tells me that it didn't happen this time. So I've been feeling kind of down lately. I've had a pretty hard day at work on Friday, so I was like crying my eyes out. The girls that work with me, like the older crew that knew me, they kind of came over and they cried with me. I'm kind of on the edge right now. They think that I'm hormonal. That's why I'm kind of taking everything so, I don't know, badly or personally, or I don't know why I'm so emotional lately. But unfortunately, I'm like 90% sure that it didn't work this time. So I guess I'm getting cold, I'm getting warm, I'm not sure what's happening. So I guess, I don't know. I guess we'll wait for the next time. I'm not really sure. I don't know for sure because I haven't done my blood tests yet. And they say that home testing is not 100%, especially that early. But honestly, with the shots that I'm getting, I was supposed to get a positive test even without it being really positive because it has the HCC hormone in it. So it was supposed to show positive even if it's negative. So it did show me negative this morning. And I don't know, maybe the test was broken, but unfortunately that made me really anxious, I guess. Plus I'm not getting younger, so I don't have a lot of time to keep going and, trying. And then I still want to because I want Marky to have a brother or sister. It's really, really, really important to me. I really want him to have somebody besides me and his dad and his grandma to be able to, be with him in the future. I don't know, this is turning into some drama live stream. But seriously, I really want him to have someone close. Hopefully that in the future they will be close, if it will succeed one day. And have like a family that he can be with when after I'm gone and his dad is, because we're not forever, and I hope that he will be here for a very long time. Our family is not really friendly with each other, so we are not really in good contact. And I know for sure that by the time he is older, ow, I just, my finger, poked my finger. By the time he is old enough, I am afraid that he won't have any close-knit family around besides us. not like uncles or brothers or nephews, because they're not close. They're really like everybody lives their own life. And that's really sad. I wish we were a different type of family. We always tried, but like did never succeeded. So it's kind of the four of us right now. It's me, my husband, my mom, and Marquis, and the cat. So it's not really, you know, I want Mark to have someone else in his life. So having another child is basically for him. Plus, I want one, of course. I want a larger family. But I am already 38, 39 years old, 38, 39. So, not getting younger. And I don't know if it will happen or not because it took a lot of time for Marky to get here. I was in treatment for almost 10 years before he was born. And I'm not sure if it will take that long again because I don't have 10 more years to do it. I was thinking about, adoption for a very long time. I mean, if I could have done it, I would have. But unfortunately, my family don't think the same. My mom doesn't think that she can accept a child who is not born into the family. I mean, it's not like she can accept one. It will. She's afraid that she will not be able to get connected to that child as well as she is with Mark, who is, born from our genes. My husband also, he is not against it, but he says that if he didn't have Mark and there was no other way, he would have considered it. But because he has Mark, he doesn't want to go through something like that. And me, honestly, it is scary, like a scary idea, but I don't think that if I would have adopted a child, I would have treated him any different than I am treating Mark. Because I do believe that it doesn't matter who gave birth to a baby, it's more important who is giving him a home and a love and care. So maybe, I don't know, I don't think I would have treated him differently than I am treating Mark. I think I would have loved them the same. Honestly, I don't even think that I would have told him that he was adopted. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to, maybe not, but it's a really thin line to walk on, and I have no idea how it works. But that was my kind of idea. Maybe one day it will happen, but I'm not sure. There is another way to have another family member without giving birth, is to get a surrogate, but I don't think it's financially possible for us because it's way too expensive. We don't have that kind of money, and I don't know. I don't think that's a possibility for us. So, it's a difficult decision to, keep going or just quit and, stay just the three of us. I don't want to quit, but I don't know if I need to, or do I need to keep trying? because they still have a little time to try. I have, like in Israel, they do treatments until you were 30, not 30, 45. After 35, 45, they don't give you the financial help anymore, and they stop doing treatments. So unless you want to do it in like a private hospital or doctor, and that's crazy amount of money. Right now I am getting 85% discount for everything that I do. And without that discount, it would have been thousands on thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's practically impossible. You need to get a mortgage to go through that. Um, so I don't know. I'm getting kind of discouraged lately. Maybe that's part of the reason why I feel kind of down lately, and I'm not really myself, and I don't feel like stitching, and I'm kind of tired all the time, and I'm fussy. I don't know. At least right now we're already settled in the new house. Everything is finished. The yard is amazing. A lot of play space for Mark to play around. We have a pool for him that he was playing around in for the last couple of days. Kind of emptied it a couple of days ago. Not a couple of days ago. Like yesterday, we cleaned it out. So everything is getting together. The house, everything is finished. So I don't know. What else do we need? Right now, what I need is some peace and quiet. I wish I could go abroad on some trip or something, like a road trip. We used to do road trips with my husband, actually. Well, if you can call it a road trip, because Israel is like 2.5 hours to every direction. But it's a small country. But we used to kind of sit in the car and drive wherever we get to, like just for fun, without even planning anything. Last time we did that it was when I was pregnant. I think I was 7 months pregnant, something like that. And we kind of decided to drive, and we drove to the Dead Sea. Yeah, that was our last road trip. It was fun because, when you're not planning anything and you can stop along the way and like eat different stuff and like visit different stations and sceneries and stuff. So it's nice. We also did that if we would had a fight, and we kind of sat down in the car and drove. That kind of brought us back together. That happened a couple of times. So, times are different now. I have Marky in my life, so I can't just leave him and go. Even though my mom lives with me right now, so right now we bought a house together. So it's not like I have to leave him alone. He is always taken care of. But I don't want to leave him alone. I feel guilty when I leave him, even when I'm not working. He's going to start kindergarten actually next month. Finally, I managed to enroll him. I don't have any idea how I'm going to leave him because I'm going to go crazy knowing that he's not at home. But he needs to. He needs to have the company of other babies, other kids. He is bored at home. He is a really active little boy. He really is a people little man. He likes people. He tries to communicate a lot, and he is really missing attention. So he's not missing attention. He's getting crazy amount of attention at home. But I mean, he needs some structure. He needs kids around him. He needs to play, he needs some activities. And it's time. So he is 2 years old and what, 3 months now? And I managed to enroll him to a kindergarten that I wanted to, but they had a really long list, like a waiting list, and I managed in some weird, bizarre way to jump over that waiting list. Accidentally, I wasn't planning it. I was like trying to figure out how to enroll him. I talked to the manager of that like kindergarten, and she told me that they had a really long waiting list, but she's going to enroll him into that waiting list and maybe somebody will leave, and you know and one day I accidentally bumped into this um, landing page on Facebook, and it said that you could enroll your kid to Vitso, it's called the kindergarten. It's kind of a net of kindergartens. So there was a way to enroll him, pay the enrollment fee and stuff. So I did. I was really happy. I thought that finally I found like a link that I, that they started enrolling kids. So it was time to do it, and I did. I paid, and the thing is, that link jumped in some weird way, and I wasn't supposed to get to it because there was like a long way to go before I could enroll him and pay the enrollment fee. And that was the weird thing. So um, basically what happened, I kind of jumped over a couple of stages, and the manager of the kindergarten, she called me and she said that okay. She called me like a week ago, or maybe a little more, and she said that because I managed to enroll him in that way, and I was already in the waiting list, which was 90 kids. There were 90 kids before him. So if I wouldn't have found that link, they never would have accepted them to that place. Um, anyways, she said that I jumped over 90 something children. Now, the thing was that one of the kids already left. He was leaving this day, and they were moving away. And she said that there was going to be a spot opening for Mark. So yeah, so she was going to enroll him, accept him in, and she said that if that happened, if I managed to go around the system, it meant that I was supposed to get him into that kindergarten. That was destiny. I don't know. She kind of said something like that, that if that happened, that means that it was supposed to happen. He's supposed to be there. So I was really happy because it's a really good place. They have a lot of good stuff there. They study. They have good security. They have health. Insurance. They do everything that I wanted him to have in kindergarten. So that's really important. And apparently he's starting next month on the 1st. We will supposed to go there. I don't know if with him or without him, but we will have like a parents meeting. So they will tell us what to bring on the first day and how it's going to work and everything. And yeah, so hope that he will be okay there. I am not going to be okay there because I don't have how I don't know how I'm going to leave him there. Hi, Peggy. Just chatting to myself. um anyways, really nervous. But I hope that he will have fun. Hope that he will have fun there. I think that he won't spend like a full day there because my mom will pick him up sooner. But I want him to be, to learn the language because he's speaking only Russian. and he doesn't speak Hebrew yet, and he needs to because he is, you know, he was born here, so he's supposed to know the language. But he's too small, little baby boy. Hopefully he'll learn fast. I've been really wanting to do some diamond painting lately. I just have it next to me, look. I missed it. Doesn't it look good? Yeah. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But what can I do? I mean, he's supposed to be with kids his age. He needs the company. He needs to start learning. He needs to learn the language. He needs to learn how to play with children his age, because at home he spends all his time with grandma and with mom and with the cat. And he doesn't have a lot of chances to go and play with other kids. And he needs to, you know, get into society. Plus, like I said, he is not a shy boy. He's really active, and I feel that he really needs the company now. That's something that I think. Before, I wasn't that sure. No, what do you mean? Teach him not to touch other kids? What do you mean, not to hit? I do have a problem with hitting lately. He is starting to get annoying that way. Oh, not to be a bully. Yeah, of course, that's really important. I am like scolding him, I guess, every time he hits. But he is doing it lately. He's been hitting every time he doesn't like something. He's kind of raising his hand, but he's getting yelled at for that. I'm not for bullying. Hopefully he won't be bullied. What happened here? Look. My thread. Oh no. It's all tied up. By the way, guys, how do you like my new nails? I need to go get them done soon, but they're a lot better than it was before. I did visit my nail technician, the one that I wanted to go to. It was just too stupid of me not to go for her the first place. Just wasted money. I don't really understand what you mean. My kids lead to make, and that's bully magnet. Oh. What is meek? Is it weak? What's meek? My husband says that he can become a bully magnet himself, because he is he's a pretty boy. I mean, he is kind of stands out. He has like golden hair. He has beautiful blue eyes. He's really like fair skinned. He looks like a little girl. He's so people are getting really excited about him when they see him because he's a really pretty little baby. And I'm not saying it just because I'm his mom. I get it a lot from other people. He looks like, like Pumper's baby. He always looked like that. So he's a pretty boy. So my husband says that that can be like a bully magnet too because he looks good. So unless he know how to, defend himself and not be like afraid of anybody, he can be bullied. Um, so he wants to get him to do sports. So, when he hit 5 years old, he wants him to go for sports to learn how to take care of himself and defend himself and stuff like that. So that's my husband's plan for him, and I think that's a good idea for a boy to do sports. That will prevent him to from going out and doing whatever. Plus, I think that a boy needs to know how to take care of himself and defend himself. And I am totally against him bullying anybody, but I don't want him to get hurt as well. So oh, well, I don't think that's a bad thing, but it depends what community I guess you are living in. I was also really shy and I never was really loud and I was like a good girl. I had my own group of friends, like a small group of friends, and I never, mingled with the high society, like the popular kids at school. Even though I don't remember it being that obvious who's more popular, who's less. But then again, I did have a couple of friends that were being bullied. I mean, one of my best friends, where she was really bullied when we were at school, and we were together, we were friends. But for some reason, nobody bullied me. I was always really neutral. So I kind of, I was in okay, kind of okay with everybody, I guess. So I was never bullied. I don't remember being bullied ever. So I don't know, maybe it depends on the person, maybe it depends on the people that you're with. I have no idea what it takes. Thank God that didn't happen to me. My husband was bullied, even though he was always a big boy and he was really like he knew how to defend himself, so he fought a lot. And but I never experienced that. Yeah, when it comes to racism, yes. Even though Mark was born in Israel, he doesn't look Israeli. He looks like like he came here like yesterday. He is a little different than other kids. Um, I know that I'm his mom, but when we went to the first kindergarten to take a look, my mom was kind of standing aside and I stood beside her, and he was really standing out from like all the kids there. Like I said, maybe it's because I'm his mom, so for me, he's like the most beautiful thing in the world. But the reaction of people to him is also that way. He's a pretty boy. So, I'm afraid that that will be a reason for people not to like him because he's a little different. And he doesn't look like it's called sabar. Like if you were born in the country, he, you know. Plus, he doesn't know the language. But then again, he's still in kindergarten. They are all like 2 years old, so I don't think that they understand what bullying is. So hopefully he'll learn how to play and how to, how to be nice to other kids. That's really important. So we'll see. I hope that he will be okay there. For me, for now, the most important thing is to not die after I put them there and I'm supposed to leave, because I'll go crazy thinking that he's crying there and somebody can hurt him and he's alone and mama's not around. I don't know. I'll feel really guilty leaving him there. But what can I do? I mean, I can't prevent him from going to kindergarten ever, or school, or out of the house. Plus, he's a boy. He needs the freedom. He will need it one day. Maybe that's the reason why I need to have a kid, because that way I won't choke him to death. I mean, love, not physically. Yeah, so it's difficult to let go. But then again, I think that that will give us some space. If you go to kindergarten, I will be able to do errands. Maybe my mom will be able to do errands because she's with him whenever I'm at work. So she'll be able to do her thing while he's there. We'll have some free time on our hands. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure if there's a way to pick him up earlier or something like that, we will definitely do that, because I don't really need him to be there for the full day, because like I said, my mom is home, so she takes care of him. But I mostly do it right now. I put him there because I still didn't, but enrolled him to be in that place because I think that he needs it. He needs the company already. He is bored at home. He needs to do something different, to have fun with kids his age. So that's the main reason, because if not that, I have no idea for him. He can stay home for another year. That's for sure. Okay, so, oh my god, it's been 50 minutes already. How time is flying. It's crazy. Okay guys, I think that it's time for me to finish this stream. I'm stitching really slowly. But at least I got to stitch some of my 12 beauties. It's been a while since I've done that. Plus I want to, I want to film a little clip for my whip update. So maybe I'll do it right now because I keep postponing it and then I just don't do it. So I'll just show what I've been stitching yesterday and update you, and hopefully that video will come out this weekend. Maybe on Friday or Saturday, we'll see. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Join the Facebook group. It's in the info box below. Connect to this channel. And thank you. And you have the link to my TikTok, which you can go visit and help me raise my following there. So we can go live on TikTok as well. Maybe you can join me there if you are watching TikTok sometimes. Want to do a chat there. And like always, everything you need is in the info box. I'm kind of out of it, so I don't really know what to say. There's a buy me pizza, by the way, if you want to buy us a pizza. or support my channel in another language. So I love you all. Thank you for joining. I will see you hopefully soon. And press the bell below to be notified when a video come out. It's also an important thing. And I'll see you soon, like I said. Bye-bye.